I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not big into puzzle games. I have nothing against them. It's just that after I get through the beginning puzzles and start gaining momentum, it's like I get a false sense of security because I soon reach something that I just can't figure out and just feel stupid. I'm also often too stubborn to look up guides, as I feel that takes the fun out of these styles of games. But a coworker recommended Viewfinder to me. His description of it sounded intriguing. Take pictures of items, rotate them, and insert them so that they become part of the world. Fascinating. So I decided to give it a shot, and I'm glad I did. So yeah, thanks Jeremy for telling me about this one. Right from the start, you were given a small, quick tutorial on how the rewind feature works, which you'll definitely need to master. Basically, by holding a key, the world will reverse itself, undoing any actions that you have taken. Why is this important? Well, it's easy to make mistakes when figuring out each puzzle, so undoing your decisions is a critical gameplay feature. So here's how it works. You, as the player, are in a virtual world. It is hinted at that you are looking for something to undo some sort of devastation in the real world. Your handler, for lack of better words, at one point mentions that she never saw a tree before. Kinda crazy that. But without spoiling too much, you'll learn a lot about both the simulated world and the outside physical one, even while barely touching real ground. After the opening areas, you'll find yourself in a hub world, which have multiple camera-like devices. By interacting with these, you'll be whisked away to some sort of stage that has multiple puzzles for you to figure out. You'll quickly learn that your goal is to find the next device to move on. At first, you are given a photo or two in each stage to interact with. This is where the main gameplay mechanic comes in. By rotating and strategically placing these photographs, you'll alter the world. You will literally be making art come to life. For example, let's say the picture is of a room. By placing it at the end of a walkway, the room will appear, allowing you to walk through it. Is there a picture of a battery? Place it upside down so that the gravity pulls the battery downward. Then you can pick it up yourself and place it on the power pad to activate the level exit. The game starts off easy enough, but some of the late game puzzles will make you think a little bit. After a little while, you'll find a camera that has limited film per stage. You can take pictures of anything you want and place the photos somewhere to solve the puzzle in front of you. For example, take a picture of a hallway and place it at the right angle to create a bridge to cross a gap. This gameplay mechanic is very easy to understand, and you'll get the hang of it quickly. And really, that's the game in a nutshell. For a puzzle game, the challenge level is somewhat low. However, there are a few puzzles that I had to break my own rule and run to a guide. There is a puzzle that has you placing a watermelon on a ramp, but you need to figure out how to stop it from rolling down the ramp so you can get a picture of it. I couldn't figure it out, but when I saw what I was supposed to do, I felt like an idiot, as the solution was so obvious. There are a few moments like this, but for the most part, the game isn't too taxing on your noggin. At least in some of the puzzles, hints are available if you need them. Granted, the hint that the game gave me for the watermelon puzzle didn't help at all, but it's still a nice gesture. Also, a lot of the more difficult puzzles aren't even required for story completion. Some of the levels are entered using glitchy looking teleporters. By completing these optional stages, you'll earn extra filters for your camera. It's a neat thing to unlock, but I was more concerned about just finishing the game. As for the world you'll be exploring, it truly is surreal and serene at the same time. You'll be reading diaries and listening to so-called logographs to understand the dynamics and scientific ventures of three friends. As happy as everyone is at the start, things expectedly go downhill, and it's interesting to see how every character views the problems that come their way, as well as their idea of a solution. As much as I'm not a puzzle guy, I really had fun with Viewfinder. It's just a shame that it's so short, clocking in at about 4 hours. I was truly invested with the world, and the conversations with the AI cat gave even more feedback on the world you are exploring. The mechanics of the game are easy to understand and master, and the trial and error approach you'll be using won't frustrate you too much. Plus, once you master a difficult puzzle, you do get the normal sense of accomplishment. If this game looks like one you'd be interested in, I would highly suggest it. Final score? 5 out of 7. This is Reaper. Happy fragging.